Okay, for my presentation, I decided to do the topic online teaching and assessment. So, what is online teaching and/or online assessment? So, assessment is a critical component of the online classroom. It provides students with an idea of their progress in a course, identifies individual strengths and weaknesses, and ultimately serves as the measure of whether students achieve the course's learning objectives. It is important that assessments engage students and prepare them with the skills they will need in the future courses or even careers. Online teaching typically refers to courses that are delivered completely online, meaning there are no physical or on-campus class sessions. Online courses can be designed for a handful of ex-told students or can be made open to a wide variety of participants. So why did I choose the topic online teaching / assessment? So I chose this topic because I find it very relevant with the time that we're facing right now. Due to COVID-19, schools across the United States are closed and everybody is learning through their computers or their tablets or anything online. That's how we're learning right now, through e-learning. And we have been talking to our professors online, watching PowerPoints online, and I just thought it would be interesting to research this topic more in depth, since it is just such a current, thing that has evolved. So what are some examples of online teaching or assessments? So I know that online tools, from my experience using Zoom is an online teaching. Teachers are teaching through Zoom. Google Classroom, my sister in high school is using Schoology. Some online assessment tools are Quizzes, Kahoot, Socrative, and Quizlet. So what is the importance of online teaching? So online education is essential because it increases flexibility of time. So this means that, learning and teaching can occur at any times that are convenient for both the teacher and the students. Increase the flexibility of location. Online learning is very, flexible, because you can learn in your bed, you can learn on your couch, anywhere in your house or anywhere you want to go that you're comfortable for learning or for teaching for the teacher. Context. Online education gives learning a new relevance to contemporary society and professional and the industry of practice. Information sharing. Online education provides opportunities to access and share information a lot more easily. Diverse and enriching experience. Online education can enhance the student learning experience by providing them the opportunities of cross-disciplinary or cross-cultural or cross-campus collaborations. So disability, access, equity, and disability is very important for online education. This is essential because, kids with disabilities, they can do their work online comfortably, or a teacher who is disabled can comfortably teach through access to online in different ways that they choose to. Digital literacy or information literacy. Online learning develops digital literacy skills that are increasingly required in society. And administration. Online education can streamline some administrative aspects of teaching. So what is the relevance to online teaching? I personally know that colleges, universities, and even high school students find themselves using technology as their #1 learning source, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic that we are facing right now. Since the early part of the century, online education has become a fundamental portion of the most higher level instruction, and online education is crucial to the long-term plan. Online classes have become more conventional. They're offered more subjects are offered online, and they're offered all throughout the summer, all throughout the school year. And they're just so, they're so convenient for students, for parents, for young adults, Online learning is incorporated for everyone. So you can start doing online school, preschool, all the way up to, your grad students, your students who are getting their masters. What is online assessment and its importance or relevance? So the digital world brings more and more opportunities to be innovative around assessment. They're coming up with all these different ways to enhance assessment online. So information is available everywhere. There is creative, diverse of assessment that approaches to support and evaluate student learning in the higher education. Online assessment used in higher education is online tests. The 21st century learning focuses heavily on this online teaching and online assessment. Assessment types can be problem-based learning, authentic learning tasks, or case studies. There's a rapid growth of the use of online tests. Online tests can be designed to align with the concept of powerful assessment through selecting the format of questions, the cognitive level of questions, and the philosophical approach. I know, in my opinion, online assessment is so much easier than giving a paper test because you can grade it faster. The teacher has more access to see, who's cheating, who's using their own work, and they can quickly come up with a test, type it up, and send it to the students and give them availability to complete it. What is the significance of online teaching within education? So online teaching is the newest, most popular way to educate today. This is often referred to as e-learning. So online classes may encourage participation from students who don't like the traditional in-classroom setting. Online teaching has a great deal of significance in education. Students can pick and decide what classes they want to take. They can pick what time they would like to take these classes. Students can, work at their own pace. They can listen to their instructors on their free time. They can always go back to what the instructors are saying because everything has been recorded and it's saved online. Students can also, complete their work at whatever time they want, whenever they want, where they want. How does the topic fit in the IST standards for education? So I was resorting back to what Dr. Visor put on Canvas when we were doing the topic, when we were learning about the topic online assessment, online teaching, and these 4 standards came to mind as I was creating this presentation, and I just copied them from what he said, or Dr. Visor put. So, leader. So, model for colleagues' identification, exploration, evaluation, curation, and adoption of new digital resources and tools for learning. Citizen. Establish a learning culture that promotes curiosity and critical examination of online resources and fosters digital literacy and media fluency. Designer. Use technology to create, adapt, personalized learning experiences to foster independent learning and accommodate learner differences and needs. Facilitator. Manage the use of technology and student learning strategies in digital platforms, virtually environments, hands-on maker pieces, or in the field. So these 3 standards really touch base on the online learning because we are adapting to these new digital resources and these new tools. The designer of the technology, we're learning how to be independent learners and to learn on our own, at our own pace, at our own time. Designer, we just did that. Facilitator, so, whoever's in charge of this online learning, they can accommodate learners who have certain needs, who don't like the certain type of learning strategies, and can do more things hands-on. For learners, for citizen, we are fostering the digital literacy and the media fluency by using different online resources. Also, these 2 standards really came to mind. So we use collaborative tools to expand the students' authentic real-world learning experiences by engaging virtually with experts, teams, and students. So like we're collaborating with Quizlet for learning. We're collaborating with Google Classroom or Adobe Spark or Adobe Pages. We're using these different resources to collaborate and enhance our learning for getting a good online education or being a teacher for these online programs. Analysis standards provide alternative ways for students to demonstrate competency and reflect on their learning using technology. The use of technology to design and implement a variety of formative and summative assessments that accommodate the learner's needs. It provides timely feedback and informs instruction. So online instruction and teaching is so easy to just shift things and change and to shape it through somebody's needs or somebody's, special learning. So the three questions that need to be addressed is how is the online teaching or assessment, addressed in my area of study? So I'm an early childhood education major, and online teaching and assessment is addressed daily. We turn our work in online. We do our tests online. We form discussions online with others. We do presentation with our colleagues online. Also being out in the field, we see, younger students in elementary schools collaborating online through their tablets and their computers with their teachers, doing different things and doing their tests online just how we do in college. How might the online teaching or assessment affect you or for your future classroom? It has affected me because I personally do not like the online assessment. I like, the piece of paper right in front of me, bubbling my A, B, C, or D choice and turning in, being done with it, because I just like highlighting and going through the test. I'm not a big fan on sitting there staring at a computer for hours, but I've learned how to adapt to this and just accepted that this is how we're going to have to take tests for the rest of our life because technology is, getting more and more advanced. Future classroom, I think that technology is just going to be a huge impact in the classroom in the future, but I also believe that teachers do not need to rely heavily on the technology, that they need to learn, that it's okay to get out of your desk and to teach and be hands-on with your students. So those are the answers, in my opinions, to those three questions, and the last two slides are my citations from all the information that I've gathered for these slides, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.